Hola, hola, hola. It's Matthew Harvey here with the 12 o'clock Simon recap. On my left hand is James Hartley.
And on my left hand is Jason Fuller.
No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Oh. I was like, is it not?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
That's you.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
I'm
Jason's rocking some pearl snaps
here. It's
today.
Pearl Snap weather.
I like
It
it.
is.
Matthew is in his draws.
Yeah, I'm in my pajamas.
You need to
still.
put some long pants on. You're gonna catch pneumonia.
Yeah.
You don't have socks
Dude,
or nothing on.
It's 68 out there, man.
Might be
What
74.
are we
I don't know.
talking,
How's your
68
toe?
degrees.
We never
I'm
had
in
an
a hoodie.
It's
update.
good.
Your
It's
toe
good.
better?
Yeah, it's better.
That belly button healing up.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah.
We're
Good.
doing good.
Good deal.
We're on the heels of Coach Fletcher.
Man, that
See
was
what
good.
you did there. We went
Yeah.
from toe to heel.
Toe to heel.
Nicely
Toe to
played.
heel in a single leap
To kick this thing off.
to kick it off.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
This show's got so much
we
soul.
are reaching. We're
Oh,
reaching.
man.
We're
This
jumping.
This show's got soul.
But it's not a soldier.
Foot soul.
You snuck that one by me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't that good. I don't know.
I don't know. Are any foot
Let's
jokes good?
Let's arch this conversation to something different. I don't even know.
I wanted to use I feel like a heel, but we'd already used heel.
You can't use heel
I
twice.
told you that earlier.
I know people
you
that
got
speak that
toed.
way, that they drop the L. I told you that.
I told you.
Oh yeah.
It's really strange. It kind of throws me off. And I hear it in the professional world.
Nailed
It's
it.
crazy.
Yeah, well, I hear all kinds of words every day. If you really stop and think about the words that we use a lot, they're ridiculous.
Yeah, so I use kind of a, what would you call it,
Dialect.
I use a certain vernacular when I say, like, if somebody's kind of not right in the head, I say they're throwed off. I know that's like bad grammar, but it's because of I'm trying to impart a feeling like that cat's throwed off, you know?
You don't say throwed off?
No, I don't.
Where are you from?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's throwed.
Oklahoma.
Easy. We just had Coach Fletcher on. He's from
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
We did. That was a good episode, man.
It's
good.
I like Fletch. We
Yeah.
should just give him a spot on here.
We
Just-
should.
Just be on the podcast every week. He was
Like,
awesome. He's
come in
it felt like one of us, kind of.
Come on in and
I know. I'll be all
do a
upset.
little box score session.
I'll come in here one time. He'll be sitting in my chair, you know.
The
He's got like my hoodie
the
on. I'm
Coach
like, what's
Fletch
happening here?
Box session.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that episode of Friends when they kicked that guy out and told him he came back and they were like, "No, man, you don't live here." And
yeah.
he was like, "Wait, yeah, are you sure?" They're like, "Yeah, you don't live here, man.
Right.
Never
Like,
seen you before in my life."
yeah. My kids are calling him dad. So I'm like, what is going on? Just moved in. No, it was good. It was a good show. I actually,
Jason came in with the notes today.
he did.
Now, you want to know what? I came in with 1,000,000 topics, and these are the few that I was like,
Did we
okay,
leave
we can
anything
get
off?
to these. Yeah, 100.
Oh man.
I could still be talking to Fletch. Matter of fact, I'm going to his house after this to talk more football.
And this will be the last game of pool you played
Yeah.
tonight. You played pool.
Right.
No, it sounds like, I mean, I think for me it was fascinating hearing how the program kind of strengthened back up.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah, for sure.
You know.
Yeah, coach is
Cinderella story of sorts.
So kind of, yeah, especially that 2013 year.
Yeah, I mean, I talked about Coach bringing something back, but it's probably fair to say what Coach has brought here we maybe never had.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure. I mean, and I don't want to like denigrate the memory of any other. I'm not talking bad on any other coaches we've had, but it was not a strong football school when I moved here in 6th grade
Sure.
in 19.
Part of that's your fault.
Well, yeah, I was not the hope.
Take some blame here, Jack.
They were in a bind as if I was the
You're
one bringing the football.
6'4".
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
Matthew's
look at me.
hilarious
Me and Jason are just.
Yeah.
I
Nobody
mean,
expects me to be good at anything.
Yeah.
Well, let me
should
tell you.
have done something.
Yeah. Now we're moving on from talking about disappointing my parents to disappointing the town of Leonard. Look at this tall kid. He's going to be great. No.
Can you at least get this off the top shelf?
Yeah. Really good
at
at
the very
that.
least.
Yeah.
Can
Oh,
you be
man.
uncomfortable on your next airplane
The laughs
flight?
never
Yes.
stop around here, people. They
No,
never
that's
stop.
Good.
No.
Except
That was
when
a
they-
hearty laugh.
Except when they do stop, and we get down to business talking
right.
about those
drill team?
sad dog and cat commercials.
What about the drill team?
Yeah, we're not there yet,
Stop
Matthew.
it.
We're
Oh,
4
sorry.
minutes in.
Stop it.
What are you
Too
doing?
soon? Is that too soon?
Yeah, way too soon. You
Sarah
got-
McLachlan commercials.
Is that the
That's
best use of too soon?
yeah, just
Outside
before.
of when somebody dies? Is it too soon to hit the drill team?
Are you have somewhere to be?
No, I don't.
Oh, it is kind of
Well,
late. It's
my-
later
my
than
wife-
normal.
My wife told me to give her a 40
Are the
minute
street
ETA.
lights on? I have to be home.
We got some food cooking, I believe.
What you having?
I'm not sure.
Chicken and
I saw
stovetop?
some sort of saw garlic.
I'm a fan.
Yeah,
Garlic.
So it'll
I
be
don't
good.
like garlic in my eggs.
She's a
though,
good
like
cook.
for breakfast food. Not a big fan of that, but otherwise garlic's good.
Yeah,
Big
sure.
fan.
How do you feel about sunlight?
Today I didn't like it very much.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. How do you feel about it, Jason? It was perfect weather. I stayed in my
It
cave
was
all day.
Glorious outside. I just stayed up too late
Yeah.
talking football and whatnot. And
We
music
did.
and such.
We did. We watched some music videos
We
last
did.
night on YouTube.
I went to James' house last night, and he had a few people over, and we talked about lots of stuff and sat around in the kitchen, and then we YouTubed a bunch of music that we wanted to talk about, and we did that till way too late.
Way too late.
Way too late. And then today was a
Or way too
glorious
early.
day outside to do anything at all, and I just didn't even hardly go out there.
No.
Yeah.
I slept through 3/4 of the Cowboys game. and
Well, you didn't miss anything.
should
I
have
think
slept
they
through
did
all
too.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
You're
true.
think
funny
they
today.
did too.
You're really funny
Yeah.
today, Matthew.
I've been listening to
Has
Tony.
anybody told
I've
you
been
that?
listening to Kill Tony all day.
Oh, yeah?
It's been nothing but improv
What's
comedy.
Kill Tony for our listeners?
My favorite podcast.
You listen to
it's
podcasts?
vulgar and disgusting.
Yeah,
for
so
most for most of our viewers.
Don't
but,
listen to it.
It's really funny
Yeah,
improv
it's-
comedy.
The Eugenes of the world probably would not like Kill Tony.
Yeah, it's a
I like
bit rough.
Meat Eater. They
It's-
would
it's-
like Meat Eater, though.
It's
Would.
very
Arvis would like Meat Eater
Yes.
Yeah,
because he's a hunter.
So would Gene Martin.
He would.
Yeah.
Yep.
He would.
that's true.
We've had lots of folks on that
I
would
think we-
probably enjoy Meat Eater.
Speaking
let's
of-
just get him on here. Let's
We
just talk
should.
about Meat Eater. Whatever they talk about, let's just steal it.
Speaking of Meat Eater, October 18th, new episodes on Netflix.
Yeah.
Pretty pumped up about that.
Yeah. What else is coming up on Netflix?
I guess the Breaking Bad
It
thing.
just broke.
Is it already out?
Yeah, but see, I have not
to finish.
seen the
Yeah.
last 4 episodes of the last season.
I'm at episode 2 or season 2.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Season.
Does anybody watch Peaky Blinders? I'm telling you, man.
Nah.
Telling you, it's so good.
I watched 4 episodes with you.
Man, they just released season 5, I guess. I
Yeah.
blew through it in like a day because it's only 6 episodes per season. And anyway, and they're the ones they don't really what do you call it? They don't record every year. They don't film
Oh,
every
yeah,
year. So
yeah.
it's like going to be a couple years till we get the next one.
It's
It hurts my
bad.
feelings.
It's too bad, man. What you gonna do in the meantime?
I don't know. Just sit and wait for it, I guess.
There you go.
You know,
You should write a book or something.
I should write a book.
Another one.
Maybe we could write the true story of the 12 o'clock siren. Be like an unauthorized biography.
Let's make it scary.
It's a month old.
Yeah. Yeah, we're already greatest hits.
Yeah. Let's make it a scary story.
Yeah.
The terrifying story. Of
The
the
terrifying true
beginning
story.
of the 12 o'clock siren.
Yeah.
It is a pretty terrifying story.
It is.
We could go back 10 years.
Matthew made a funny joke after we wrapped up with Fletch. He was talking about, his kids coming back, and he was like, man, as being a coach, I like seeing the kids that were on the brink of being a bad kid, and then they do something with their life. And Matthew was like, I think that's why everybody likes our podcast. Oh, man. we like
you're
those-
funny.
Yeah.
Those 3 wouldn't do anything with their lives.
Yeah, but
And
here
look
we
at them
are.
now. They're
Yeah.
Our parents are proud.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Miss Bonner?
she's probably proud.
Yeah.
She's probably still mad at me.
I saw her last week.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did
she
you
asked
really?
about you.
Did she? No.
She's like,
get
I'm
out of here.
so angry with him.
Well,
No,
I
she
wrote
didn't.
her a love note one time. I was like, check yes or no if you like me, and I slid it to her at her desk. Of course, it
What
was.
she check? She probably
I
filled
thought
it out.
it was
Honestly,
hilarious, but
I thought she
a
had a
little
great-
backstory.
Yeah.
Let me set that mood. I had no real romantic interest in Miss Bonner.
Not like Patrick Booth's
No,
sister.
Yeah. Speaking of Patrick Booth, just friend requested me before that. I can only assume because I asked
you're
about
like,
his sister.
You're like, it's too late,
Listen,
man. I'm
let
married.
me clarify that. I had a crush on his sister when I was 11 years old.
Yeah, we
You
got
That's
it.
not what it sounded like last
Yeah.
week.
Well, you made it weird. You took it to a weird place. No,
Yeah, I kind
let
of
me-
agree with Jason. You did.
You made it
did.
weird. You gave me a look like I was gonna have to get a divorce after
Yeah.
saying that. My wife loves me and I love her.
Yeah.
I was
Oh, man.
11.
LOL.
Anyway, so I was already in trouble with Miss Bonner, and she had my desk next to hers, and I'd been there for weeks.
Right.
I wasn't even allowed to speak, and I just kind of wrote her that note. I was, do you like me? Yes or no? And I slid it to her, and she just was like, "Go to the office." It's like she was so done with me.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Man, if that didn't, I mean, I would have thought that would have
Well,
broken the
yeah,
broken
you know
the
what?
ice.
She approached me and she was like, "Listen, you're gonna fail English, but how do you feel about getting in one act play?" She was like, you know, you have something,
Right.
but
Do something with your life.
but it's not going to be English. You know?
Yeah. You're not going to be teaching at a major
You're not
university.
gonna
write once.
actually pass any classes, but maybe you could be in one act play and help us out over there.
And then they shut one act play down, and it
Yeah.
hurt my heart.
Yeah,
I liked one act
I
play.
think she had a pretty good sense of humor,
she
though.
did.
She did.
She did.
What
I
was it
just
she
a
always
lot.
said? Derriere blue chair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what she
Yeah.
always said.
she
One-
was a
one
great
time she
teacher.
held-
I
She
was
was.
just a punk.
One time she didn't allow me to go to the bathroom, and I think she really, her sense of humor, she was just sitting there at the,
Like, no.
desk,
I
like
don't-
watching me squirm.
Yeah.
It's
I
the
don't-
worst. I almost just walked out.
We
And I
would,
should have, looking back. Like, why didn't I just walk out?
We
would,
actually had a lot of good
we
teachers.
would read things aloud in Miss Bonner's class, and there was one time, and I'd been, like I said, I've been in trouble daily in her class for cutting up and trying to be cute. And she was like, so this is strike 1 million, you know?
Yeah.
And I had to read. It was my turn to read aloud, and we got to the word voluptuous, and I had to.
It's a funny word.
I had to use it in a sentence. So I'm not sure I could even say this on the podcast. My immediate, like I wasted no time. My immediate line was the girl had voluptuous melons, and she just again stood up, pointed to the door, "Get out of my class!" You know. I was a punk, man. I was terrible for her, but for some reason, I had to mess with that lady.
Yeah.
You know, it was bad.
We definitely I probably owe some apologies.
Yeah.
You know, we had some good teachers though. We had a couple of stinkers.
Where does she live around here?
I don't know.
What happened to Miss Bonner?
Sherman-ish, maybe.
Yeah.
The Team Bonner guy. You remember that? That was her husband, right?
Was it
I think so.
the
Mhm.
car dealership?
Team Bonner Chevrolet or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that was her husband. I liked her. I really did.
I do too.
And I feel bad about taking up so much of her time when she was trying to teach.
I'm
but-
sure I was a prick, but I think we had a good relationship.
Can you say that?
Can you?
Yeah.
I don't.
Why not? I
Um,
don't see why not. Y'all
I
just
got-
acted like I said something terrible.
it's pretty bad.
Lord forgive us.
PG-13, man.
Do you
PG-13.
understand our demographic?
Yeah.
Pringle is what I meant.
Wow.
I loved Miss Marshall though, because I'd have to go to the
Oh,
office.
man.
I didn't go to the office a lot, but when I get sent down there, Mr. Hartley.
Man, I
Sit
can
right
I
here.
could count her if there is a handful of like influential people in my life that saved me from going down the wrong road. Miss Marshall was one of
Yeah.
those.
God rest her soul.
R.I.P. Ma'am.
I love Miss Marshall.
Beautiful person.
She was. We Matthew's
what
looking
is
at me
going on
weird.
with you, man? You're making this weird.
Yeah.
Did you not like Miss Marshall?
No, I had to step out.
Oh, are you back?
I need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will.
We'll
Alright.
carry
That
it.
was my look.
Take your
It
headphones
just came
in
off
there.
wrong.
No, you can't
Sorry.
go.
I'm not.
Number
I'm
one or
sitting
number
here.
two?
I'm stepping into I'm
Three. Number 1 times 2.
I just want to know how much time we've got.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Okay.
That was the look coming out through my eyes. Sorry.
Hang in there. 'Cause this
Okay.
recap could go all night.
I knew it. I'm ready.
No, because I'm not. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Me, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to be up early tomorrow. You guys don't even work. What do y'all do on Monday mornings?
I wake up early.
Matthew and I usually have coffee together. And
Run.
then
Get
we,
the quick check.
Get up
Yeah.
and
Have
run.
coffee and
Go out there and talk about farming and
yeah,
weather and whatnot.
chainsaw stuff,
Yeah.
trees,
Yard
Prices
work.
of wheat.
Yeah,
paint.
yeah. The weather. Old women.
No, so tomorrow's Indigenous Peoples Day, not
Is it?
Columbus Day anymore.
And
I guess.
Columbus Day.
And Columbus Day.
Huh.
Some people.
Oh,
don't
did they change
recognize Yeah, it's politically correct.
Turns
nowadays.
out the history we learned was incorrect.
I think I don't know what's correct
I don't
anymore.
know what's right or wrong
Yeah.
anymore, man.
Actually,
I'm just a dude.
saw an interesting clip from Joe Rogan. We had Neil deGrasse Tyson on, or deGrasse, however you say it. I don't know how you say
I'm
it.
not sure.
He says that Columbus coming over to the Americas was the most significant event in our species history.
Because it produced so much profit.
No,
Or,
it was
not profit, but progress. And
it did, but it we're getting deep in it. But basically, when the Ice Age happened and the sea levels lowered, it opened up the land bridge, right? And people
Mhm.
came over and populated and then the Ice Age ended, brought the sea levels
Mhm.
back up. So there were this tribal nation, right? All the Native
Mhm.
Americans, and they were a different branch of the human species. And for 10,000 years, there was no contact.
Mm,
And then that kind of brought us back together, remarried, if you will.
very cool.
Yeah, kind
Makes
of interesting.
sense.
Yeah. So that's why he said it was significant. The
Yeah,
most significant.
that is pretty significant.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, there's your history science lesson.
I just
on
thought because it created
sociology.
America, one of the most.
Well, that's a very American perspective to
I
have.
know.
You're a nationalist.
America.
One of the best countries in the world. One of the.
One of?
Yeah,
One of the.
I
That's what I
appreciate
said.
that.
What is the best?
America.
I mean, if you're gonna put me to it, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Trying not
What's
to
the
I'm
offend
sorry,
second
anyone.
4
best?
listeners in England,
South America?
2 in Jamaica, and 13 in Spain that are my parents.
Don't we have one in Saudi Arabia or something?
1 in Saudi Arabia.
And I saw one in like Israel.
Oh yeah,
Found that
that's
interesting.
new then.
Yeah.
Good.
We're
We're big over there.
Israel. Yeah. I tell you what,
I
a
stand
country
with
that's
Israel. I don't know if you guys do, but I
a
do.
country that's catching my attention right now is Hong Kong.
Yeah,
which
no, mine
you're,
too.
It's on
I'm
your.
excited.
Yeah, you're about to go
Yeah.
over there, aren't you?
Yeah,
Well,
I'll be going at the end of the month.
Dude, you should hand out some
Dad's there right now.
You should hand out
Or-
some
I've
pro
seen him
libertarian.
doing his tossed seat
Yeah,
stuff.
he found a
That guy's
discarded chair.
When's
to
he
sit
coming
in.
on the show?
I don't know.
Can we get him or
Soon.
your mother on the
Whatever
show?
y'all want to.
I would love to have either of them or both of them or them together or
They'd be happy to.
any
Sit there.
combination.
Yeah.
Let's
That'd be
get all
fun.
the Harveys on here.
We can do
just-
that too.
Let's do it look like a Simpsons episode. with
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Harveys.
that's totally doable.
Harveys.
He knows the owner here, so he can
Yeah.
open it up.
Have you seen the
That's true.
Simpsons? The guy he'll like draw you like a Simpsons character on Facebook.
Yeah, Brett did it.
Oh,
I
really?
think Brett did it of me and him.
Really? How'd you turn out?
Yeah, it looks good.
Cool. Did you look like
He's got
Homer?
it on his Facebook, I think.
What did you look like
It
Homer?
looks just
kinda?
like us, both
with the
of us.
big eyelids and stuff.
That's pretty cool. It looked like me with big wide
Cool.
eyes.
That's real cool.
Yeah,
That's
Brett
cool.
too.
I've always been fascinated by the dudes that do like caricatures at, like Six Flags and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you ever had one of those?
Yep, I did.
Did it make you feel terrible about yourself
did.
afterwards?
Well, because they pick
They
out your
exploit
worst.
the worst
Yeah,
features
like-
about you.
And
Um,
typically it's done during your worst phase of your life, like
Yeah,
your
yeah.
teens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
have,
when
like,
you
Pretty sure mine
acne
were
and
glasses.
Matter of
I
fact,
got
that's
you had
what-
glasses?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Glasses and braces.
I got hit in
Yeah.
the face with a basketball once a week
yeah, because that's what happens when you have
during
braces.
my braces and glasses phase.
Well, yeah, because you talk about that question we have in the jar here. That's what do you used to think was cool and not, and you no longer do.
Yeah.
You hit that caricature phase where you think you want that,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
then
Oh, I had an answer for that the other day and I forgot. Oh, earrings.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good. One. I
Used
had
to-
my eyebrow pierced. How do you think I feel? You know?
My brother had his like face pierced. That
Yeah.
thing below your lip. What do you call
Labret.
it? Yeah.
The
He
break.
had that. What was he
Mm.
thinking?
Yeah,
He also had
Wow.
cornrows.
that's
what he was
a good disturbed out. There you go.
Yes.
Um,
All right.
Yeah,
Got
like
off
I had, I had a pretty prominent gap in my teeth at one point, and anyway, that was the main event for
Matthew's
the
out of
character.
control right
He
now,
is,
man.
dude. I don't know
Yeah,
what's
I
wrong.
never had braces, man. We couldn't afford them, that's probably why I still have goat teeth to this day.
goat teeth. That's a good one.
That's why I don't smile. In
Well, I had to
pictures.
pay for
Is that why you're
veneers.
chewing on your can?
In all of my pictures, I'm really happy. I just look really like
Yeah.
I look sad because my mouth is ugly.
Well, I understand that. With them goat teeth.
These goat teeth. These wildebeest teeth I got.
Wow. Sorry, folks. I don't know what's
I
going
don't
on.
know what you think of this recap. I hope you like Coach Fletcher's episode at least.
That was good.
No, it was a good episode, man. I about got a little bit choked up when he talked about his brother because
Yeah.
my sister is my best friend, and I know that y'all siblings are very close to y'all as well. And
I couldn't
You know.
imagine life without my brother or my sister for that
Right.
matter, man.
so it was a good answer to the question, though. you
That
know?
was yeah, man. We really got into something there
Yeah.
with Fletch, and that dude seems to care a lot about his kids, man.
he does.
Passionate.
He does. Very passionate. And
Yeah.
man, a coach has played a big part in my life. Playing sports and whatnot. And the coaches that were there for
Yeah,
a
and we
paycheck.
just like with Garrett the other night, we talked about it. And Garrett, a coach really touched his life,
Yep.
and we've all had him.
He's definitely planted his feet in the ground here.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
evident,
Yeah, I'm happy for Coach, and he said afterwards when we weren't on the air that he's touched a lot of kids' lives, and if you can do that and win a couple football games too,
Yeah.
I'm sure that's
That's a good
probably a
career.
fulfilling
Yeah.
career. Yeah.
Absolutely. I found it interesting how he hesitated when we said, what gets you spun up playing back in the days or coaching now. I have talked to several coaches who swear to me they like coaching more than playing.
Well, there might be something to getting others to achieve what you want them to achieve versus you doing it yourself.
Right.
Like that's a totally different thrill, I imagine.
Absolutely. My
Fletch is cool. He's just a cool cat, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can understand why kids would buy into that guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Because you've always you've had the few coaches in your life too that were not cool.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
isn't it always offensive line coaches that are the coolest?
Yeah.
Why is that? They're like
Because they're not divas.
Yeah, they're the
'Cause
workhorse.
They're the
you know,
workhorse. They know what it means to
yeah.
work. You know?
That's
And not-
interesting.
yeah.
I never really thought about that before, but O-line guys, man, they're just
What was
they're
Brad
those,
Pearson?
lunch pail guys that just come to work and yeah, I think Pearson might have done some of that too.
Yeah. I think we had a much smaller coaching staff back in the day.
We did.
There's a lot more specialists, it seemed like
Yeah.
now. You know?
Yeah, well, the game's changed, man.
Yeah.
It's totally different from back in our days.
I would still not be good.
I'm not good at. I'm good at paper football.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at that.
Which is what you have in your
I
hand.
have paper football here. This is paper football that I made when we were just talking about the 12 o'clock siren. It was just a glimmer in our eye.
Yeah.
Months
And,
ago.
Yeah, we were up here just dilly
Played a
dallying around.
Played a game of paper football on the ping pong table.
We did.
Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah, that was tough. I struggled through it.
No, really, say it 3 times fast.
Played a game of football on the ping pong table. Played a game of football on the ping pong table.
Twice as enough.
Played a game of ping pong 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 pong.
Yeah.
We also have some beaver nuggets.
Yeah, something to
What
chomp
did
on.
you call them earlier?
I don't know.
Oh, where did those come from, Matthew?
Bucky's.
Bucky's.
Bucky's. We got some Bucky's beaver nuggets up here.
They're good, man.
James called them something else beforehand. It struck me funny.
I don't even remember.
You guys still out there hiding stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd you
Yeah,
hide?
Hid
stuff?
one earlier.
Hey, we should actually give a shout out to Jennifer Clay and the Texas Cup
Yeah.
Factory for
Thank
Cup
you
was
very much
cool.
for that.
That was
It was a
really
very
awesome.
Nice cup.
The cup was
Yeah.
cool.
Was that a Yeti cup or is that
I think so. It was. I
I
think.
want a cup. I'll put soup in there.
Yeah, hot
Put some
chocolate.
hot
I'm not gonna
Chockies
lie
in
though,
there.
I knew right where it was.
Yeah, I
Pretty
think.
quick.
I think if we do
Pretty
that
quick.
again, we're gonna have to.
It lasted a total of 5 minutes.
That's true. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to
5
step
minutes.
up.
Y'all
the,
got lucky that time because it was
difficulty.
right by my house.
Yeah.
My wife wanted it bad, and I told her no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like the. It's like the employees and family of employees can't win the McDonald's Monopoly game.
Hmm.
You know.
I did one today over there by Sutterth Real Estate, and
You found one?
No, I planted one.
Oh. Hey,
I found them all.
It would
too.
be
I
funny
suppose
if
I
you
found it
hid
too.
one and forgot to post it, and then one day you just find it.
yeah.
There may be one out there that's not spoken for.
Hear that,
but-
folks? Get
yep.
out there tonight and
Yeah.
find that thing.
Go scrounge through
It's a
those
full moon.
posts.
Get
Yeah.
out there.
And sorry for the confusion about the 2 pictures.
Yeah, we had people. Turns
Oh,
out we
yeah.
had people
Yeah.
running around in the
Like-
bushes.
But I
and-
did plant one in the bushes today.
Did you?
Oh, so
Yep.
there really is one.
There was.
Oh,
now,
it's gone
Now it's
already?
gone. Yeah.
Who got it?
Who was it? I said it earlier. I
Some-
forgot.
Somebody?
I don't know. We'll have to check the
I don't know.
social media.
Anyway,
Forgot what
it
you
was a pretty
coded me.
obscure picture. You couldn't really see much, and it got picked up pretty quick.
Cool.
People know their
So, yeah,
Our
town.
listen-
man.
listeners are sharp, man.
I'm pretty surprised.
Our listeners are pretty sharp.
Apparently so.
I seen Murph Dog
Yeah,
climbing
but
up on top of the bell tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his socks.
And his put some shoes on,
Jeez,
Murph. Jeez,
Ran out.
man.
Embarrassing us.
Golly, you got Walmart feet out here. Getting
So
your
I-
socks all dirty.
I picked up some beaver nuggets on the way down to
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you almost
That
did
was
it too. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
on the way down to Austin.
We're going to have to
went
edit
down
this
for
one.
the weekend. And I was going to take my wife down to the game, the big old UT UT game.
In for a surprise.
we showed up at the stadium down
You
there.
are so painfully not a sports guy, man.
I'm not
You're
a
the
sports
only
guy.
dude in 2 states that
I
doesn't know where that game is
I
played.
scheduled a nice surprise weekend in Austin with my wife to her to go see her favorite college team.
Oh, my
Imagine-
goodness.
Imagine
At-
their surprise when they show up. And
But instead, you got a divorce.
yeah.
You idiot.
Turns out it's played in Dallas.
It's
So
in
that
Dallas.
weekend they play at the
You literally
Cotton
had to
Bowl.
drive by it to
yeah.
get there.
No, I did. I
Wow.
did drive by it.
You're funny, man. You say
That's
funny
All I
things.
saw was a bunch of OU flags going down the highway.
Right.
Mm.
You know, I didn't even
Did you
cross
moon
the
'em?
line.
Yeah.
Well, it stopped once I passed Dallas. I
Welcome
didn't
to
see anything.
Texas.
Oklahoma sucks. He's driving
Here's my
to
butt.
So
Austin.
anyway,
Look at this butt.
we watched the game on TV.
Oh, had a nice massage instead.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, man.
I love
Yeah.
Austin. How was Austin this weekend?
It was great. Just hung out with an old friend, Jay.
I like the food in Austin.
Oh yeah, he's down there now, right?
I still want to see the bats. Did you see the bats?
Not this
Man,
time. I've seen
somebody
them before.
do that for me because
I've
I
seen 'em
didn't do it.
before.
When we went to see the bats, it rained that day, and I assume bats don't fly in the rain. So
Yeah.
I think really it's just impressive the amount of bats. That's kind of what.
Yeah, it's a lot.
really,
Yeah.
what is bat poop called?
Guano.
Guano.
I know my
Yeah.
poop. James and I know our poops.
Yeah, we do. How quickly did
Quick
we
on the
answer
draw
that? Yeah,
there.
guano.
Guano.
Yeah. What is guano?
Guano. It's guano.
I believe that's
Oh
all.
man, my face is hot from laughing at you guys. Good grief.
I believe that's all airborne poop.
Does every poop have a name?
Sometimes.
Yeah. I
Depends
saw a
on-
poster at
Depends
Spencer's
on the
Gifts
lengths
one
you want to
time
go.
that had them
Really?
named. Yeah,
Yeah.
But you can do stuff with
They're
bat poop, right?
categorized.
yeah,
You
they
get
make makeup
You
out
can
of
get
it.
the book that's like categorized.
Wasn't there a
There's like 10
guano
categories.
boomtown in Young Guns or something?
Yeah, I think there
Didn't
was.
they go to in Young Guns 2, I think.
Yeah,
When they
man.
had Arkansas Day Root Ball.
Man, I like.
And he was
Young
like, I've been
Guns.
to a lot of boom towns and never been
I think
to
everybody knows guano. Our age
Guano
probably
town.
from Ace Ventura.
Yeah,
You know,
the
the-
second
or
one.
Young Guns 2.
Well, okay, sure. But bat poop.
Yeah.
Isn't
There's
it
one
weird? Do you think that that kind of poop, that particular poop, has been talked about in more movies than any other
Yeah.
animals' poop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
wonder
know.
why.
Bull
When-
poop probably
When Ace
has
Ventura
been.
came out, this is kind of a funny story. We were at some church function, and Miss Curry, remember Miss Curry?
Yeah, yes. I was in Gifted and Talented.
I
Mr. Curry
overheard
taught
a
it.
conversation in which she said she went to watch Ace Ventura, and she walked out of it.
I
I
bet.
thought it was
She
kind of
was
funny.
Really? I
old
paid for a
school
second
But
lady.
viewing.
I just couldn't imagine it, and I felt so bad for her having to walk in.
She
Ace
was
Ventura.
a stern lady. She
Yeah.
was old school.
She was so
taught
sweet.
like
she was really nice.
I think she taught Moses when he was in school.
Yeah, she's been around here
She's
for a long time.
Oh, she was.
But
Well-
yeah, she was my teacher at some point in high school. I
Yeah,
forget.
when I was a kid, we had a gift and talented program, and it was like a couple kids from all the
Mhm.
grades, and so I was in there with a lot of older kids, and she would take us around to cotton gins,
Yeah.
and we would read those, historical markers, and we went through Eddie Sutter's house over here. We did a lot of neat stuff, and she was a neat lady.
Cool.
Real neat lady.
Movies have the opportunity to be awkward if you are not entirely sure what you're getting into.
Well, I am a fan of ridiculous movies, bad movies.
course,
And
yeah.
I went to see Mr. Magoo, and I got up and walked out.
Well, listen,
I should have known, right?
I don't know, because here's the deal. Ashley and I went on a date one time, and we were going to be fancy. We went to fancy like that.
Matthew hits this button and then just leaves
I know.
to go to the potty.
Anyway, as I was telling you,
To go
we
number
went
3.
to the Angelica movie theater
Mhm.
where they show all those highbrow independent films.
Yeah, of course you did.
And of course, we didn't know anything. We're like, I don't speak French. I don't know what
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is. And then there was this movie, and it looked like a Western. And I like Westerns.
Sure.
I was like, dude.
Yeah.
And I said, do you know what Brokeback Mountain is? And Ashley was like, no, I don't.
Get
So we
outta
bought 2 tickets. I'd never seen it. I was like, well, Jake Gyllenhaal, I know that, and Heath Ledger, And so we went and sat down, and I noticed the population, the demographic was a little different than what we're used to.
here. Well dressed.
Yeah, very well dressed, right? Not very diverse. And I was kind of like, but it's the Angelic, it's artsy.
Yeah.
So I was just like, it's kind of the crowd. Then we watched Brokeback Mountain, and
All of it.
all of it, every bit of it. Had to
The-
watch it
was it
twice
the
actually to
director's
make sure.
cut?
No. Yeah, so
I just
Wow.
sat back down. How much of it?
all of it.
All of
We
it.
will- I mean,
Wow.
geez, we just spent $50 in tickets and we sat down.
All of it.
all of it.
Man, it's only
Anyway.
money, dude.
Yeah.
You can't take it with you. I would have probably been
Well,
like,
if I'll be honest, the show wasn't that bad.
was
Just
it good?
couple parts in there it was just unexpected.
Brokeback Mountain. What's that about?
Gay cowboys.
All of it.
Yeah, all of it's about gay cowboys. Anyway, but then people
After
get weird.
that, you started to.
Well, when I got the Criterion collection.
I don't even know what
Yeah.
to say.
Well, that's
We have said a lot in this one, man.
well. I think
Jeez
when I was
Louise.
thinking about awkward
we are
moments,
alienating people left and right. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't
You
even
were
know.
saying something about awkward.
Yeah, well, we were just saying about
I don't even know who this offends. If whether I don't know.
we were saying
Where do we
something.
go from here?
We were saying something about awkward movies and like getting up and leaving like that lady, and that's kind of. But we did not go to see that, but we did. So
Angelica's good for that.
that's
I've been to
that's
a
what I was
couple,
telling
yeah.
Jason while you were gone.
Yeah.
While I had
Sorry.
to turn down your classical music.
I sat back down at all of it.
Yeah.
That's a poor time to sit
Well,
back
I was
down
going to get up when he
after you're
said
broken.
Brokeback Mountain, but you were already gone, and I didn't want to leave him here by himself.
Then it's just me. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to head out.
I'd have probably just hit.
See you later.
I'd have probably just hit the classical music and got up and left.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's, whew. I'm
Sorry I
hot.
left
Is it
that
hot
running.
in here to you guys? I'm just kind of hot in here.
A little bit,
I got to roll my old sleeves
but
up.
not because of the movie.
Is the air on?
That's why I wear the tank top.
I get it now, man.
Yeah.
Get it.
Man.
That's funny stuff. It's getting cooler out. It's pretty outside, Matthew. I bet you like that,
Yeah, it's nice.
don't you?
It's great.
Yeah.
Matthew's
good.
going to have to wear long pants.
Anyways, good
pretty-
driving weather
pretty
today.
soon.
Back from Austin.
Were you doorless?
From No, we're in the truck.
Windows down?
No.
No. What the?
Interstate speeds, man. It's not good.
Yeah.
So
Windows down.
the weather didn't
sometimes
really
do
matter.
The sunroof fully open.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
Sunroof
move.
guy, huh?
Yeah, I hit a couple.
Hit that,
Oh yeah.
hit that symphony.
Oh no, wrong one.
I wanted the
Oh, sorry.
orchestra
Yeah,
stuff,
I know
but
I
whatever.
hit the
Top
wrong one.
right.
Yep,
Yeah.
use your imaginations, guys. I just hit the button in my head.
Yep.
The
Reached across the beaver nuggets.
Caught a couple dragonflies.
You
in,
did?
in the old sun visor.
That's kind of
Yeah.
funny because my kid caught dragonflies today,
Yeah.
and he was very happy about it.
Walker,
I've caught
I
two
presume?
in it, and one got sucked down into the passenger floorboard.
James is his youngest son Walker is he's a Steve
Maniac.
Irwin animal
Yeah.
handler in the making. That kid's gonna be a zookeeper someday.
He is going to be something, that's for sure.
or a dog fighter. Or
Yeah.
he's just
Yeah.
he's wild, man. He's wild. He's funny.
He is a funny kid. They
I seen him. You may not want this on the air. I seen him eat peanut butter and jelly off of his left foot last night. And then he did it again when he seen that it grossed me out. He was like, "Oh yeah,
yeah. Watch this.
yeah."
Well, I'll be honest. About 4 o'clock yesterday morning, I might would have, or this morning, I might
you
would
might
have
have had
yeah.
a piece of that foot sandwich.
Yeah.
Here we go with the feet again.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Foot sandwich. Didn't somebody say something about the McRib earlier? That it's like it's a weird piece of meat. Where does it come from? You know,
Oh, yeah. I think my wife, we went to McDonald's today, and she got way beside herself excited when she seen that the McRib is
It's
back
the
for
worst.
the final farewell tour or whatever. It's back again. I don't know. It's an all-time favorite.
it's the worst sandwich in fast food
And
history.
I challenged her to tell me what animal's ribs that meat comes from.
Yeah.
She could not. Yeah, it's a make-believe animal.
It's-
I'm afraid.
It's make believe meat. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is.
Yeah, whatever that come from didn't have no ribs. You know
It
what I'm
comes
saying?
from a slurry.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Like
a
that
terrible
burger.
word.
It's piped in.
Like that Burger King veggie burger thing. What's that
Dude,
about?
why is Burger King selling tacos now?
Why does Burger King make crappy food?
I don't know.
It's
I
like
saw
they
Burger
have.
King was supporting a McDonald's cause.
It's
for
like
charity. Not
get
long
this. Burger King, I think, in their
Ago.
like
Big clickbait.
creative and their marketing and stuff meetings, they're like, what can we do different? And some guy's like, how about we make our burger better? And they fire that guy.
Yeah,
And
they're
then,
like, no.
no, let's make a hot dog
That
and a
creepy-
taco. You know.
Yeah.
That creepy King
that-
campaign they
that
had
guy's
was
like,
awesome.
"What?"
He was great.
I loved
But
it.
sir, our burgers taste like dog food. And they're like,
They
get
hate
out,
the-
Jenkins. You know?
They hate the
outta
flame
here.
kissed flavor.
Yeah,
We're going all in on tacos. Forget the
for
burger.
$1.
Yeah,
They're $1.
yeah, they look disgusting.
I
I
Probably
wouldn't
gonna
feed
try 'em,
Burger
though.
King to my dog as I go to McDonald's.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I don't like it, man.
You don't-
I
you-
do
I'd do a
not
Whopper.
like it.
You do a Whopper?
Absolutely. I don't ever.
That
For some
surprises
reason,
me, but you
I
don't look
would
like a
certainly-
Whopper guy.
I'd certainly do a Whopper.
You don't look like a Whopper
My
guy to
parents
me.
spoke very highly of the Whopper in the 80s. It was
Maybe
like
that
a,
should be a
a
game.
big
when
like,
you hear
dollar
someone's
Whopper
name,
campaign.
you think of like what's the first fast food that pops into your head?
Yeah. Well,
James Michael Hartley. What do you think?
Jack in the Box. Because
See?
we were just talking about it.
you go, Jason. Then what would it?
About myself or?
No. Like what? When,
Yours? Let me think here.
First one that
Carl's
popped in your
Jr.
head. Carl's
Mac,
Jr.
man.
You're Carl's Jr.
when I hear my name, I think Big Mac.
Hey, Carl's Jr. had
Matthew
Pantera
Harvey.
in their
That's true.
marketing.
That's true.
That was cool.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
Cool.
I forget the song now, but they did have a Pantera song for a while. They had good marketing, if you know what I'm saying. Go
I
back and
don't-
look at some of those Carl's Jr. and Hardee's commercials,
Yes,
fellas.
I do remember
Yeah.
that. I do remember
That was a different time.
Yeah, go back and look at some of those on YouTube.
Yeah. We would link it, but we might lose our
Yeah.
our
Marriages.
yeah and our what's
Explicit.
the explicit non-explicit
Oh, yeah.
category.
Yeah, this is a PG show until Matthew starts saying
Bad
dirty
words.
words.
Yeah.
I mean, you can say I pricked my finger, but you can't say.
No, you can't.
Oh,
Stop.
you can't-
Why
Stop.
do you have to do that? I'm sorry, Eugene.
Just let me say it.
Yeah. No. You already did twice.
I pricked my finger.
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
All right.
We'll get a Band-Aid.
Listen to it backwards. You'll know what I mean.
Do not do that.
Yeah.
Here we go again the other way, man. We're just stepping on toes today.
Maybe it was all that football talk got the testosterone flowing.
Do not
Yeah, I
listen
think
to
so.
the podcast
Different vibe in the air.
backwards.
Hey,
Different vibe in the air tonight.
when we were talking about, I guess we were talking to Mike Sutherland, or maybe it was Arvis, and we were talking about how every town had a baseball team. You know?
Yes.
I feel like that's something we should revive.
Yeah.
That'd be
I'd
fun.
still be right field.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best shape of my life.
Still
right
be-
field.
I'd still be picking dandelions in the outfield somewhere. Yeah.
Find
that'd
a
be
good
good.
spot to wee.
Yeah. Yeah. Back fence.
Missing balls.
Yeah. Daydreaming. Well.
Oh, sorry.
What was the event last night?
It was nothing. It was kind of impromptu.
Don't cook or anything?
We talked all week about, hey, let's get out and enjoy this weather one night this weekend. And
So what did we do? We sat in
So
my
we sat
house.
inside.
Yeah.
And then today it was absolutely choice weather, and I just could not drag myself outside.
Yeah.
I'm useless as a man.
Yeah.
Where's the game next week? We didn't talk
Which
about
game?
that, did we? Leonard.
Home, I believe. Right?
2 homes in a row. Oh yeah.
No.
Blue Ridge is coming here this week.
Yeah, I believe.
Coming here?
Yeah.
Could we pull that off?
Yeah, we should do that.
I'd love to go. As long as it's not raining.
I think
or
I have
too cold
drill.
or-
I'm not
This-
sure what my
this week.
weekend.
Yeah, well,
involves.
there that went.
All right.
I'll
Well,
probably
Friday
go.
night
I
I
went
can
to
do
a
it.
couple of the home games. I enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
I might go to some road games if I'm not driving all over the place.
I haven't been to a football game in I don't know how long. I should go. I'm a
Yeah.
bad
I feel bad
citizen.
because we just
I'd
had
like to
Fletch
go.
on. I'm like broing down with him, and I'm not driving to a away game.
Yeah. You're talking
Yeah.
about how well Leonard travels.
Yeah. And I'm not one of them.
Except me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we should contribute to some
Well,
of that.
apparently
should
my
go more away.
hypocrisy knows no bounds.
I liked his he seemed to be receptive to us coming up during the holiday tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to have Fletcher on a bunch, and he's going to let us come to some Leonard stuff.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We'll be up at the square. Halloween.
Which square?
Can't wait.
Leonard. Leonard
Square?
Town Square.
Can't wait.
Where we will be doing Halloween on the square.
What will we be doing?
The Chamber of Commerce.
Can we
has
pass out
got-
candy and stuff?
Yeah, we
Can we do it
pass
while
out
we're on the
candy.
air, like have buckets
Yeah,
around?
absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, we've got
Cool,
a
cool.
kickbacks booth. We've got boof.
A booth?
I think it just said boof.
Did you say booth from
Bill-
Teen Wolf?
Listen to a lot of rap.
Speaking
lately.
of Patrick Boof,
Booth.
Friend
we
requested
just
Jason
we
earlier.
have kickbacks booth.
I hope Patrick Booth's not going to try to beat me up.
Kickbacks with Kit Kats.
Yeah.
Then we got a 12 o'clock siren booth where
Yep.
we will be recording.
Yeah.
Do we have
and
a booth?
I think
And a
the
booth?
chamber said there was 35 businesses or
Good.
so
Cool. We
signed
should,
up
are we going to challenge
to
them
give
to
away
like
candy.
a foot race or something?
We should.
They
Or
have.
You should.
Y'all
Not
want
me.
a foot race?
Let's,
On
do
that-
it. Let's
on that-
challenge
on
other
that
businesses to
uneven
something.
brick.
Like a potato sack race or something.
Yeah. A 3-legged race.
Yeah. You
Egg
and I
and-
obviously
and-
cannot do that, James. Your leg is much longer than mine.
An
That's
egg,
all right.
egg and spoons.
Egg and spoon.
We could do the wheelbarrow thing.
Ooh.
No,
That sounds
egg,
like
egg,
I
and-
got
egg and
Smoked by
spoon.
Mark and Eugene. Would
Yeah.
that be?
I got
Oh,
bad
man.
cardio, man.
That'd be
Eugene's
funny.
arms were looking fit though.
Yeah,
think
I
he
know.
pulled it
That's what
off.
I'm saying.
I think he could do
Wheelbarrow races,
it.
and
I think
they
it might
would
be some real
smoke us.
competition.
Yeah. We're like, hey, we got this.
Yeah.
And then
How
they
about
just
it?
Like
destroy
80
us.
sodas and
Spoon
then
and egg.
smoke us.
Yeah, we should do that.
Like
That'd be good.
that.
Oh man, do you remember field day in the old days when they
Yes.
had you would run down and put on a bunch of like adult clothes
Yeah.
and then run back?
Yeah.
That was my favorite, man. I lived for field day.
Field day
You
was
remember
great.
So cool.
Pep rallies when you'd spin around the bat.
Oh yeah. That was cool
I think
too.
that's dangerous.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You want to hear a funny story about the pep rally?
Mm-hmm.
When I was in kindergarten,
Let's hear it.
this is in Prosper, Texas Elementary.
Okay.
We were in kindergarten on the first Friday, probably of the semester of the year. We're going to the teacher tells us a pepper alley. To my 5-year-old ears, I didn't know what a pepper alley
Like when Miss
was.
Marshall said sophomores.
Yeah,
Pepper rallies?
Pepper alley is how I heard it.
Sounds magical, like Harry Potter or something.
So I had no clue what a pepper alley was.
Yeah.
And my mom, I asked her,
She's like,
and she's from England.
yeah,
And she was like,
I don't know.
I have no clue what a pepper alley is. I'm saying pepper alley.
Yeah, sure.
So she goes to a neighbor of ours, Lynette, and asks her what a pepper alley is. And Lynette has to explain to her that it's a pep rally, obviously. Anyway, for
Your son's an idiot.
yeah, your son's an idiot,
Yeah.
and you're not from America.
Yeah, it's,
But welcome-
everything's lost in translation.
Welcome to America. Yeah.
That's funny.
So
Yeah, man, I loved the pepper rallies back in the days. I almost said pepper alley.
yeah.
No.
Pepper alley.
Yeah.
They're always a nice welcome to the Friday, to the weekend.
remember,
shorter school day. when
Yeah.
you're
I
in
don't know
school.
if you guys were here, but on homecoming, all the grades would get to go to a pep rally, and it was
See, that was different.
it
here,
was the
'cause in
one
Prosper,
pep rally that was at the old gym.
In
Yeah.
Prosper, every pep rally was all school,
Yeah.
and then I came here, and the whole school didn't, and I was like, "What the?"
We
heck
would
is
like get
this?
out a little early for homecoming, and
Yeah.
even as like kindergartners, we would go down to the old gym, and they would have the pep rally in there, and the rest of them were pretty much junior high and high school only,
Yeah,
and they were in the other gym.
yeah,
Mm.
made that homecoming one. pretty
Yeah, so
cool.
the homecoming was cool, and it still felt like an old school, and I'm pretty sure they'd been doing that for a long time.
Yeah.
So. And homecoming was cool because you had the real long ribbons that had all the players' names on them and
Yeah.
stuff. They were like dragged around.
Yeah,
Mums.
that was a big deal. Selling
Mums.
the ribbons.
Mums are a bigger deal now than they were then, I think.
So, I'm originally from Buffalo, Texas. Mums were a huge deal in Buffalo, and when I moved up here, they weren't really. They weren't a big deal. And I thought, like every school in Texas at homecoming, you do mums, and it's like the more money you spend, the closer to God you are, and all this. And then I moved up to Leonard, and it was kind of like a weight was lifted off my shoulder. It was like, I don't have to go buy some girl some $100 mum.
Leonard didn't do things that other schools did, though. Like, isn't it like Sadie Hawkins where the girl asks a guy? Or we didn't have that.
That's always been a foreign idea to me.
Thank God we
Well,
didn't have
I
that.
know.
I would have been at home that night.
Yeah, nobody to ask me. I'd have been still watching
Maybe-
Brokeback Mountain or
Maybe
something.
that's why we don't. Maybe that's why we don't remember it.
Yeah, that's true. They actually had Sadie Hawkins.
They've been. This is their 140th.
Everybody's
One
going
of
to
the-
listen. And they're like,
They accompany it with the
no.
Leonard picnic. It's been going for 125 years.
everybody's like, yeah, we had it. What are they talking about? Oh,
You
they
guys
were.
didn't hear?
My
Yeah.
goodness. This guy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This guy. Brokeback
I was gonna go somewhere with that too.
Can you quote Brokeback Mountain from start to finish?
I could by the 9th time I'd watched it. No.
Wow.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say.
Let's hear it.
The bonfire as a tradition in
Homecoming.
homecoming Texas,
Mhm.
football in general. I was talking about it because of A&M, and I know you're an A&M fan, and they no longer do that anymore.
Mhm.
But where does that tradition come from? And
that's an ancient tradition. I'm thinking.
from like
I don't think it's
the founders of the country through A&M, or
No. I don't think that's exclusive to A&M. I
football.
think that was just something
It's
that you
football.
used to do.
Yeah.
football Texas.
Now it was huge at A&M. That was
Yeah,
before
they
the
were known
Texas
for
game.
that.
Yeah.
But I know Prosper when I was there in high school.
Yeah, Leonard
their
did it.
high schools would do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we still
then
do
here-
it, I think, don't we?
I think they had to cancel it this year because of rain or
Yeah.
something.
Burn ban.
Burn ban maybe. But they still do it, so I didn't know if it was a small town thing or if that's
You know what? I find we did it in Buffalo. What I find interesting too is like obviously high school football is a huge deal in Texas, right? They make movies and TV series about it, but I find the football culture fascinating in other parts of the country, right? Because like Ohio is real known for their football culture. They
Yeah,
have a lot
yeah.
like their high school football. The Northeast, like in Pennsylvania,
It's big in Florida. It's
Yeah.
pretty big in like California.
yeah. So
High school, that is.
anyway, well,
you guys got any plans for the weekend?
not
said
going
drill?
to the Angelica Theater.
This
worry.
week,
Yeah, I think I got drill.
I'm not sure about that. I think our costumes are coming in
Cool.
this week.
Yeah.
Want
that's
to
gonna be a
remind
treat.
everybody the Lowbrow Hoedown is coming up this weekend on Saturday, October 19th.
Isn't the fall festival on Tuesday? This Tuesday?
It certainly is.
Yeah. I have to.
My wife and James's wife, they were at my house when I came up here. They were talking about it. So everybody get out and go to the fall festival.
Fall festival
Tuesday.
Tuesday night.
Do fall stuff.
6 o'clock.
Today is Sunday,
5
by the
o'clock?
way,
Wear a
if you're
scarf.
confused on what day it is. Today is Sunday. Tomorrow is Monday.
I'm
Yep.
tired. Very
I don't know
tired.
when this will be live or when you'll listen to it even.
But if you hear it in time,
Just call it whatever day you want.
go to the fall festival.
Yeah.
Go see Jim McDonald.
Go see
Jimbo.
Brokeback Mountain.
Do it.
Jimbo up in
Playing
Denison.
on my house right now.
Jimbo, what?
Up in Denison.
That's
at
this
Lowbrow-
weekend?
Lowbrow Hoedown.
Yeah,
It's
we
this
got to go to
Saturday.
that, man. I want to buy
Yeah,
stuff.
it's this Saturday.
Shoot. I'm sorry, Jim. That slipped my mind, but I
Yeah,
want to
was-
go to
I was
that.
just plugging him there. Y'all cut me off.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Lowbrow Hoedown,
Sometimes I don't
Denison,
listen.
Texas. Tupelo Honey, October 19th, Saturday. Jimbo will have all his artwork on display. Go check him out. Go support the guys.
That'll be cool.
Yeah. I'll be serving my country.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Scoreboard.
Scoreboard. Hit that button there, Matthew. The classical. There it is.
we go.
There it is. Now hit that other button with them Dallases on it.